Well, once again, it is a gorgeous day here in Griffith Park, here in the LA County Basin area. And I'm off to do a little bit of hiking here after school, but this is mainly going to be the introduction to hopefully what is to be a pretty fun couple of days in the Sierra Nevada mountains, the northern Sierra Nevadas. So yeah, we're gonna head up tomorrow, but I'm gonna see if I can turn up any snakes here. Feels very snaky. It's May, the mustard is in, and I like my odds at finding something. So I'm gonna get to hiking, maybe flip a couple boards, and yeah, check back in. All right, guys, we got a large gopher snake skanking across the trail here. Beautiful day. It's a really big gopher snake. Gonna gently. Wow, that's a big one. It's a really big one. That might be one of the bigger San Diego gopher snakes I've ever seen. Here's this very large San Diego gopher snake. Still being a little bit huffy and puffy. Always love to see these guys though. Really awesome little snakes. Pretty sweet. Gonna let them go and then, yeah, keep on going. Well, it's a little bit windy, but I was just looking up the trail. Actually spooked another rattlesnake over there, but third snake in like 5 minutes. A little Southern Pacific rattlesnake. A little one. He's kind of green too, really pretty. I'm trying to get off the trail. All right, everybody, it is a Friday afternoon here in SoCal. We are trucking it north by a lot of hours. We have a very long drive ahead of us today, but hopefully by tonight we will be in the northern central kind of Sierra Nevadas, looking for Sierra Mountain king snakes, rubber boas, ringneck snakes, northern Pacific rattlesnakes, all that good stuff that you get up here. Of course,
Panamint.
Yeah, right. This guy's trying to get a Panamint like 100 miles out of range, but you know, yeah, we're gonna cruise tonight and get up tomorrow morning and start flipping. I don't know what we'll find. It's a new area, but I'm sure, or at least hoping we'll find some snakes. Hoping for the Z, but we'll see what we can do. I will check back in when we are closer to our destination. Dealing with LA traffic right now. Always a blast. Yep, I'll check back in. All right, guys, we in it now. There's our destination out in front of us. All right, guys, first snake of the trip. Busy road and a Norpac scaling the cut. Look at that. Super pretty little guy. Beautiful northern Pacific rattlesnake. Here is the first snake of the day. That is awesome. Look at that little guy. So cute. I'm gonna let him continue off the road though, and we're gonna keep moving. So really unexpected find, but definitely welcome. Here's a Pacific gopher snake. Yeah, high in the Sierras, night flipped. It is literally freaking dark out. Just scouting out the spots I'm planning to hit tomorrow, but found this guy. It's pretty sweet, but I'm gonna let him go back under his rock, and we're gonna hit the sack here and pretty soon. Pretty cool though. First snake of the night, and possibly any. Sweet. All right, guys, so it's the next morning, and I just found the next significant find on the trip. This is my lifer northern alligator lizard, or Sierran alligator lizard they'd be here. I know, Archer, you're probably watching this, and you're probably absolutely laughing out of your boots right now that I'm excited about a northern alligator lizard, but you know, I don't got these. It's a pretty cool alligator lizard. Very different from the ones I normally see. All right, guys, so this is the next semi-interesting find of the day. This Sierra newt was flipped under that leaner. Promise I'm gonna put it back. Yeah, interesting find. Especially under a very unsuspecting rock, but that's pretty cool. Sierra newt. Almost looks like a freaking Pokemon. Anyways, I'm gonna put it back under his rock and we're gonna keep flipping. So first snakes of the day right here. And over here are two, what I think are mountain garter snakes. This guy is crazy, but yeah, I think these are mountain garter snakes. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's pretty cool. Flipped under a perfect rock. There actually were 4 of them at first. It's doing a little bit of cloacal bleeding. There were 4 of them at first, but I could only grab 2. Look at that nice red on the side. Beautiful mountain garter snakes here in the high Sierras. And there's this other one. Pretty one. Sweet. Anyways, we're gonna let these guys go.
See the red on the side?
Yeah, they got nice red. This one might be gravid. Anyways, we're gonna let these guys go, take some more photos, and yeah, keep flipping. All right, guys, so we got a Sierra garter snake in here. I'm gonna go try to grab that thing. That's a lifer. Holy crap, that's so sick. Awesome. So just grab this guy out of the stream. That is a little baby Sierra garter snake. They almost look like 2-stripe garter snakes, but they are a bit different. Yeah, it's pretty cool though. Little Sierra garter snake here in the high Sierras. Gonna let him go. Keep moving. Well, this was not on my radar to find today, that's for damn sure. These, I think, are California pond turtles, I think. Yeah, there was more. These are the only ones I could catch, but they were just cruising around in this creek. It's a pretty nice creek, honestly. And this one's kind of pretty. Look at that. So cool. Love to see turtles. Don't get to see them too often in California, though. We don't have a lot of native species, but it's really, really cool to see these guys up here in the high Sierras. But I'm gonna put them back. Yeah, we're gonna keep on. It's getting a bit hot though.
You see his head and then the tail.
All right, guys, we got a Norpack and a crack right there. They're normally cracksters. There he is. And there's this funky little tail. Yeah. Dad's gonna hit this perfect rock up. Nobody, of course. Anyways. Yep, we're gonna leave him be. That's pretty cool though. All right, guys, big angry Norpack going into his crack. It's a really, really big one. We're gonna get some good photos of this guy though. That's pretty cool though. All right, there's another look at that Norpack, perfectly posed on the rock. That is awesome. He's been pretty nice with us, so we're gonna let him back under his rock. That is so sick though. Big Norpack. Well, things have taken a turn for the better, it would seem. Oh my God, I just flipped this thing. This is the main target, or one of the main targets. Northern Rubber Boa. Booyah! That's how you do it. Right there. Northern Rubber Boa here in the northern Sierra Nevadas. Holy crap. The flies are really bad, but it's not terribly hot outside. That is an incredible little snake. Holy crap. That is stunning. My goodness. Anyways, I'm going to get some good photos of this guy and put him back under his rock. Beautiful Northern Rubber Boa here as the first good find of the day. That is awesome. Trip's all worth it now. Holy crap. Well, there we go, guys. Second Rubber Boa of the day. Holy crap. There we go. That's in C2. Under this rock. Booyah! That's how you do it. Literally 45 minutes on the mountain and we already got 2 rubbers. That is sick. So sick. All right, guys, here's another look at this little Rubber Boa. One last look at this tiny little baby Northern Rubber Boa here from the central Sierra Nevadas. Look at how cute that thing is. That's awesome. Anyways, we're gonna let this guy go, of course, and keep flipping, hoping for that Z. It's been a great day out in the field. We got our quality. We got our quantity early, and we got our quality later. So, yeah, we're gonna keep hitting it. Next snake of the day. Just poking around here by the house. Another rubber boa. Wow, that's a cool one. It's a much bigger one, this one. That's cool. It was a good rock. And a pretty northern rubber boa here. Look at that. This one, it looks a lot more brown than the other ones, which were like weird, like pinkish almost. The other ones almost look like southern rubber boas. This one is definitely very northern looking. Look at that chewed up tail, if you would show it. All right, so it's next morning. I've been out all morning. I've been grinding. We've been grinding. We've been grinding and we've been booyah! That's how you do it. Sierra Mountain king snake. I don't care that it's in shed. Holy shit. That is incredible. Oh my God. It actually happened. Sierra Mountain king snake. Deep in shed, I don't care. It's stunning. It's amazing. Holy shit, the grind paid off. Ew! That's how you do it right there. Oh my God, that is so sick. Look at him. Oh my God, he's so high white. I love the high white on this thing. Jesus. It's sometimes the way it goes, ladies and gents. Anyways, I'm gonna take some photos of this guy, and yeah, I'll get some more video. I am over the moon about this snake. Over the moon. This was my white whale for 2025. And got it done with this little in-shed guy. So awesome. Take a look at the habitat.
Did you shout down here? I thought I heard shouting just before you arrived.
Anyways, yeah, it's an absolute stunner. Dad's rambling off in the background like a madman. I don't know what he's saying, but that's epic. All right, guys, here's another look at this beautiful Sierra Mountain king snake before we let him go. Wow, absolute white whale for me. Yep, anyways, we're gonna let this guy go and we're gonna keep flipping rocks. All right, guys, it's been a grind. Next snake of the day, rubber boa. Oh, hold up. Next one of these for the trip. Northern rubber. A classic find for these high elevation spots. It's pretty windy, feels good for Z's, but apparently only the rubbers are out, but that's all right. I love these things. However, they are the most horrific things to photograph I've ever experienced. Absolutely horrific. Terrible, but yeah, awesome snakes. One of my favorites for sure. Anyways, we're gonna let this guy go back under his rock, and yeah, keep flipping. Pretty sweet. Just flipped a big rock, and another rubber boa. This one's really, really brown. Look at that. Oops. Hey, I'm gonna get to those. Hey, don't you do that. Dad's trying to flip a Z without me. Anyways, I'm gonna put this guy back under his rock, and we're gonna keep going. Nice yellow belly on him though, with cool spots. Interesting. Anyways, probably an old individual. Huge. Yeah. I'm gonna let him go, and we're gonna keep flipping. All right, guys, we're headed out of the range. I don't really know what to say about this trip. It was an incredible one. My God, just for a weekend trip, absolutely killer. Bit high yesterday, but we came through in the end. Sierra Mountain king snake in shed, but don't even care. That was so awesome. White whale of mine for sure. So yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna wrap this one up here. Look at that little wetland. It's pretty cool. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna wrap this one up here, and yeah, I'll catch you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.